I wasn't paying that much attention. I thought
I think it
one of
was.
you did it.
No, I think it was already her. Probably
Oh,
why it might have been leaving the boat to begin with.
probably,
Then
yeah.
come back.
Sounds about
But
right.
who knows? We should ask him, and maybe he will tell us if he did it or not.
Yes, ask him why he attacked it in the first place.
It did seem to make him quite upset.
What
Ah,
are the
that
others
man.
doing?
The ranger that just goes in with his shorts all the time.
Yeah. Rah!
It's like the one time I felt we have to run. No. I'm gonna go up way too close and smack him with my sword.
Yeah, he didn't
See
even
what
shoot
happens.
at it. He just decided to go in and stab.
I don't know, man. Maybe he needs even more ale than he currently has to get
Crazy
senses
elves.
back.
Seriously, they are just crazy.
I'm just going to come down from my room at this point and ask the barkeep for breakfast. And basically a fucking pitcher of ale, and that's it.
Yeah, like the barmaid is just coming out with Suxa's breakfast and she sees you and she says, "Oh, alright, I'll bring you some." And she rushes back in. But before she gets the breakfast, she like grabs the ale and puts it down in front of you and then goes to get breakfast.
I don't even pick up, like, she goes to drop down a tankard. I don't even, like, I would just kind of like shoot the tankard away and I just grab the pitcher and just start drinking out of it.
Alright. Fair. And yeah, she starts out bringing more breakfast. And she looks around and she says, "What about your friend? Is he not coming?"
I don't know where he is.
Oh,
I'm sure he'll
All right.
arrive in due time.
alright. And she goes back to whatever it was she was doing. And Litrix looks at you and he says, "Well, what's the plan then? Should we go
Yeah, you wanna
back
go
and
back
try
up
and
on
dive down to recover the stuff?"
Well, we're going to need to find weapons. Whether or not we go back where a fucking kraken is a different story. If we can find some different weapons.
I mean, he wasn't that scary.
No. Not
The
at
only
all.
reason he... Come on! The only reason he knocked me out was because I was already really low on health. That doesn't count.
Did you not see the part where he tore a ship asunder?
Yeah, but maybe we can just sneak up to him, you know? Stab him in the back. Do krakens have a back?
I would assume so. Hey man, you find me a ship that you can sail with cannons on it, and I'll go fight a kraken with you. I don't even care about the crates at that point.
We don't
Surely
really
we
have
need more than
ships.
one ship with cannons on it. It just comes from underwater. You can't shoot directly below you.
We are the cannons.
You would need to sacrifice a ship to the Kraken, and the other ship would have to shoot at it.
That's
at
fine.
the same time as shooting at the ship.
I'll just swim away again. Guy clearly just wants to eat wood. Or spiders, I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is I wouldn't say no, but I dare say one of my friends would not say yes. Now, in saying that, we can come back to this at a later date. I think the best possible solution here is go and talk together. And
Alright, alright.
I want to just note that I kept the captain's logs, but I don't want to... he's not going to know I have these.
Sure. Do you have the box still? Have you
Yes.
managed to get it open?
No, not at all. Do you think maybe the mage would know? The one who's a dick?
Going
about
to him
cleric?
would be...
Is the cleric that could, the one that resurrected us could see things as well?
Maybe?
Oh, well, me, I guess. Not us.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe the cleric. I mean, I'd rather ask him than
You know
that
what?
guy.
You could be right because, it was found on a ship full of bloody cultists. No doubt there's some fucking dark magic or something on it, so maybe he might be able to help. We could
Will he
start with
notice the
that.
time an oathbreaker and feel? I don't feel too good about walking up to the one that got me back from the dead, and he'd be like, you know what? I joined the undead.
Yeah, like he's like, all right, it's a paladin, I have to get him up. And the next time he sees you, you're a bloody oathbreaker. And he's like, maybe I shouldn't have. Speaking of Suxta, now that you say it out loud, you do realize.
Say it to people next to me. They tricks in there.
Yeah. You do realize that, usually when a paladin renounces their god, they just lose their powers. They basically just become a fighter. They don't keep their powers. But for some reason, you still have your powers. They changed. They're different. But they are still here. And you have no idea why.
You know what? I looked at that, I think it was 2 weeks ago, or last time we played. I was like, do I lose my old spells? It doesn't say anything about it.
Nope.
Or does it?
No. Not as far as I know.
So
Should be good.
Because it felt really weird still being able to heal.
Yeah. Yep, you can still heal.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh wait,
strange.
I unlocked level 2 spells by leveling up?
Ooh. Well, Suxta is gone. He's gonna spend the next 5 hours looking at spells.
I just now noticed this second bar showed up with the 2 in front of it. What the hell? That's amazing! And again, one more spell slot on tier 1. So, okay, yeah. I'll see you next week.
Alright, so... Priest, Galen, or Stolgig? Where should we go first? Has anyone seen him? He just vanished yesterday with his weird barrel.
I'm
us
sure
some
I could
time.
track the man.
Stolgig, what are you doing right now? In the morning, you had a nice rest.
I had an idea. I'm gonna try and coordinate the spiders to create a new net for Fisherman Sam. A better net.
Alright.
That's a good reminder, because I want to go buy one.
You won't need to buy one.
You can do that, but it's gonna take them a while. It's gonna take them like half a day, because they are tiny, and while they are very fast working, it's still a net is big.
That's fine. I've gotten them to the point they know what they're doing. I don't
Yeah,
need to
they
stand
are-
there and watch anymore.
They understood what you want them to do, and they are on it.
Okay. And I'm going into town to see where the other people are.
Right. You know them well enough that the first place you search is the tavern. And you hear the familiar arguing and bickering coming from inside. Where,
Hey,
as
boys.
always, no one can decide on what to do.
Ah, hello everyone. Restful sleep?
I don't even acknowledge him at this point. I'm just still like chugging my pitcher.
Well, someone had a nightmare, I think. Litrix points at Janice.
I would say I never slept better than last night.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely
great.
amazing to be back home and know you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's all agree to never go back there again.
Wait,
What do
you
you
don't want to
mean?
kill the thing?
You don't
Can
want to
you
move?
imagine what we can find if we kill it?
I mean, all the weapons are down there. We need those weapons.
But how are we getting down there?
I
We
mean,
just
I can
dive,
swim
right?
underwater. I'm
The
sure the
lizard
Kraken only
volunteer-
really wants to find a ship, not really me.
Has our lizard folk volunteered to dive underwater to retrieve a crate full of 500 pounds worth of weapons?
Well, if you guys come with me. I mean, we can, take a very long rope, and me and Suxta dive down there, and we hook them up to the rope, and you two hoist them up.
I love that you said you and Zookster.
Well, you two can't really breathe underwater, can you?
No, and I'm.
Oh,
I'm
actually, no. We can all go. We can all go because potions of water breathing are a thing.
Oh, I like the way you. Oh, that's a splendid idea.
Immediately, no.
I'll go and buy some for you. Okay? I'll be right back. And he like starts getting up.
I'm gonna have to kill this lizard.
Can I come with
He
you? I
looks
need to
at
buy
you
some.
and he looks at your face and he says, on second thought, I can also do it later.
Oh.
And he just takes a sip of tea.
We got enough swords anyway, right? Right? Right?
You promised her like 5 or 6 crates.
Yeah, and what do we have? Like,
Half a crate.
everyone? Half a crate, yeah. We don't have a deadline on that, though, do we?
Well, the sooner the better.
Yeah, of course.
I'm kind of worried that the Sahagwin will attack.
Hmm?
Who?
What?
What do you mean they will attack? Oh, the people
Well,
that they're
I mean-
trying to fight, right?
Yeah, the fish people that took over our home.
Well,
What if they're not happy with just our home? What if they keep going?
I say we go sort this chest out, get our loot, and then we find a way to retrieve these weapons. Galen, I'm sure, can wait because we don't have his men anyway.
As you say that, the door swings open, and in comes Galen, you know, looking incredibly chipper and like, you know, like he's been up for at least 2 hours already. And he says, "Ah, my good friends, I hear that you've made it back to port.
Barely,
No.
man.
How was
Yeah,
it?"
I'm not here yet. Go back to sleep, man.
Where's the ship? Where's
Oh, we
my
know exactly where the ship is.
acquaintance?
We can show you
You
the way if
mean-
you want.
The ship you gave us to get there, or the ship we were meant to find?
The ship you were meant to find, and also the people on the ship.
I think maybe we need to leave the inn, my man. Have a talk somewhere
Why?
a little more private.
The inn is entirely empty except for you guys. Like, the
Oh.
barmaid, when she saw him, just went back into the kitchen. There's literally no one here right now.
Okay, in that case. Who wants to talk? Who wants to tell the tale?
Well, we have good news and bad news. The good
Right.
news is we found the ship, and we know
Okay.
exactly where it is.
Okay, that's
The
good
bad
news.
is it is in splinters at the bottom of the ocean because a kraken attacked it.
he like laughs at first, and then he realizes that you're like completely that you mean it, and he's like, a kraken.
Yes,
The things from children's stories.
the thing out in the ocean that destroyed your ship. Yes.
See- a real kraken.
How else do you explain a missing ship?
And he like looks around, then he like goes behind the bar, pours himself a glass of wine, and just slumps in a chair next to you guys. And he says, "Well, that's troubling news. That's not good."
At this point, I'm gonna take out the alchemical jug and I'm gonna slam it on the table and put it next to Galen, and I'm like, "Hey, check this out!" And I'm gonna get it to start filling up with wine.
Oh, that is a useful thing indeed. I like it.
I pull out a cork and like pour him a cup.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not as good as the wine that I usually get, but it's passable.
Fair enough. You have high standards apparently. Okay.
Well, I do make sure to only import the best goods available. But he drinks it and he seems to enjoy it. And he says, so any hints about the crew then? Did any of them survive?
Well, do you have any idea why your ship might have been taken over by a pack of cultists?
Cultists.
Mm-hmm.
Before or after the Kraken?
Before.
No. How would I know? What?
If we say
kind of
after, will you
cultist?
know then? Does it matter?
Do you
Like,
know
do
any
you know what-
half-orcs?
Half-orc cultists?
Well, from what we could understand, they seem to worship a deity called Lol. Do you know of her?
Yeah, I do. Day's
Mhm.
just getting better and better. Alright. So we have cultists around, and we have a Kraken around.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be bad for business. Alright. But no, to answer your question, I have no idea. It wasn't my ship, it was the ship of my acquaintance, and I don't know what he did in his free time or why he would be involved with cultists
Well,
or a Kraken.
I think maybe we need to find out a little more about your acquaintance, my friend.
Well, feel free to if you can.
'Cause
I
then we
mean,
can
you
find
know
out
he
what
had
happened
an
to your.
operation.
Hmm?
Sorry, what did you say?
That's okay. Yeah, well, there's no crew. And the ship is gone.
Well,
So-
that's a shame. He was a pretty good weapons dealer. Always managed to get stuff everywhere on time. Pretty reliable. Oh well, isn't the first time someone vanishes in this business. But I guess you've helped me out quite a bit. And he slams like a bag with some money on the table, and he says, "Here, have a reward." And I'm gonna go tell my ship captains that apparently there is a Kraken loose on one of our trading routes. And he gets up and he just leaves very quickly.
Don't forget the cultists.
Can we maybe follow him?
Sure. Of course. Also, he slammed down like 100 gold pieces on the table.
Oh yeah, I've grabbed that.
Dashing
Sure.
got out.
Yeah, you can follow him. Roll me some stealth.
Always.
21. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. You follow him, and no, fuck. Shut up. Shut up, phone. You follow him, and he basically just goes straight back to his mansion where he has his office. And like on the way there, like as he walks past some of his workers, you can hear him like yell at people and like call Captain so-and-so, call Captain so-and-so, we have a problem. And just, yeah, then vanishes into the house.
Okay.
And that's as far as you can follow him without getting seen.
All right.
But he does seem to be quite concerned about the possibility of a Kraken.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it would corrupt most of his smuggling operations.
Would be bad for business.
Alright, I'm gonna head my way back to the inn.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna sit back down and look at Sholgig and Sam, and I say, well, not much cause for concern there. I have no idea what's going on, but he just seems like he's freaking out about a Kraken.
Seems rational.
Yeah.
I don't see the
I
problem.
mean, if I heard about the Kraken, I would also kind of freak out a little bit.
In fact, I would say you don't seem freaked out enough, my friend.
I mean, it's a water creature. It's
Ah,
not one of the better ones, but
Yeah, and you
Still in the
didn't
water.
even try to cast Dominate Fish on it.
no. I
Wouldn't have
said
worked.
that when we were down in the cargo thing. Like, this
Yeah.
looks a bit too big. I don't think this is the
No
small
chance. Yeah, no.
I don't know how small that small kraken is, but I imagine it might be still probably large or bigger.
Well, you know however big like real life krakens are, which is like
I mean,
relatively big. Like some of them grow pretty big.
So there's
Oh
no
yeah,
way.
the other kraken was the kraken that you saw. It was a gargantuan monstrosity, which is the biggest size category, which is open-ended. So it definitely was bigger than the boat.
Yeah. I imagine there isn't even a token for those creatures. Just too big.
It's
I
just
do
a
have a
map.
token for that creature.
It is a map.
What you do? It's a map.
You
in
can
its
go
own.
fight it.
Yeah.
It's all there. It's D&D. You can go fight everything. It's not always a good idea, but you know, it's possible.
I mean,
Fight
at
that
one
dinosaur.
point we should be doing it, right? We go and find a dragon egg and fight a dragon. Then we take out a kraken, and what can be better than having a kraken head on your or tentacles
I mean,
on
you
your wall?
you did just
the
get to
dragon.
level 5, so you were like exponentially stronger, right?
Very true. Basically, deal double damage now.
Exactly.
So maybe we can deal about 100 to it instead of 50. I don't know. Seems fine. I swear this thing has probably like 800,000 life or some shit.
It's a big thing, and you know, the bigger they are, the more HP they have.
It's usually how it goes, right?
See, I feel like we're gonna make the choice to fight it, and that's the point where Scaraba just goes,
No.
"Okay, you've submitted to death."
Scaraba wouldn't do that.
I mean, if one of my players says, I want to jump into this open volcano, then I'll be like, are you sure? And if they say yes, I'll be like, alright, I mean, jump in. Like, go ahead.
You are allowed to do whatever you want.
Yeah. If your character chooses to do that, be my guest.
that is fair enough.
Alright,
Um,
but I think we should end it here because Shadows is falling asleep.
yeah. Before
I'm getting cold and angry texts.
can I maybe spend some time in town, getting proficient with the poison kit?
Yes, I'm gonna have to look up how the rules work exactly for learning stuff. I'll tell you next time, okay?
Cool. All right.
I'll go look into it.
Sounds good. Ooh. All right, duties. It's good fun. Thanks, Scaraba, for DMing tonight. Shit, Kraken.
Thanks for playing. I would like to apologize to Andronic. Sorry.
It's fine.
Why is
It's
this?
fine. I'm alive. I mentioned the hydrophobia or the.
Oh, right.
Phobia. Yeah.
Okay. Just,
And
she's
when I
not gonna
read
overcome
that, I like looked at what was gonna happen next session. I was like, shit.
it.
But just because I literally grabbed onto the Kraken without any prompting, just like.
It was perfect.
Closest you get to deep water with Kraken, man. It's fine.
I'm not so sure.
Oh. Alright. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Good stuff. So I'm guessing I will see you guys Saturday for mines. And Scaraba, I will see you Wednesday. Wait. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.